The exploitation of natural resources, such as the extraction of materials from land and sea, not only damages the Earth's resources and ecosystems, but is also altering the power dynamics between the stakeholders of these resources. Stakeholders would include indigenous and/or rural communities who are reliant on these resources, governments, corporations, and businesses. To ensure the sustainability of both the natural resources and the livelihoods of those who are dependent on them, it is imperative that appropriate natural resource governance and management is put in place and adhered to correctly. Natural resource governance is the strategy of improving the transparency and accountability of governments and private companies during the licensing, exploration, contracting, extraction, revenue generation, and allocation of natural resources. Just as important is natural resource management, which involves taking care of natural resources such as land, water, marine, and biological systems, with a particular focus on how the management affects the quality of life for both present and future generations. However, for many developing countries, the governance and management of their natural resources continues to be one of the biggest challenges they face. This is because communities, who have been using these resources for centuries, now find that they are not included in the governance and management of these resources. Furthermore, often policies around natural resource governance lack the inclusion of women's human rights too. One of the issues is the lack of consent and consultation by the state and developers with these affected communities. Often, this has led to land grabs by developers with the tacit consent of the government. But it doesn't need to be that way. Governance is undoubtedly the keystone of sound natural resource management. But it's vital that for governance to be effective, it must incorporate the needs of communities and also ensure that gender dimensions are addressed using international norms and standards. These international standards and norms will be explained in part 2 of this video.